Welcome to the BOA Employee Management video. Today we're going to go over just the basics of employees, setting them up, managing them, and that's all done here in the admin portal, although they can also make some changes to themselves in the employee portal. But starting off, here I am in the admin portal designated up on the header, and then I'm under employees under the admin portal section. Now in here you can search for a specific user. Seem to type. There we go. So this is who we're going to look at, but you can obviously filter down by whoever you want. And then in here, the basic info. So any of these tabs in here, you hit edit to modify the data. So this is the basic info tab. In here we have first name, last name, email, job title, department, and this is their employee portal login username. Now you'll see if I hit edit, it actually exposes their password, so I can go in there and change that if I need. Employment, this is where you can go in and set up the date they were hired, how many hours are available, and of course termination if they're let go. Compensation, so you can come in here and edit this, put in their hourly, or if they're salaried, you can track that. It's not typing for some reason. So if I pay them that, I can put that in. Maybe I'd bill it at like $50 an hour or something like that. I can save that. And then skills. Now this is where under the skills over here, and I'll show you that here in a second, you can assign these. So actually let's go in here and create some skills. So, or sorry, I do have skills. So this is where you can come in and create new skills for your employees. So, and it will actually let you, you can modify them. It'll also show you like how many employees have these skills assigned to them and everything. But yeah, you can just come in here and create new skills. But then we'll go to the employee here. We'll go back to Homer. We'll assign him some skills. Edit. We'll say he's good at management. We'll say he's really good at it. Add that skill. And this also, I do go over this briefly in the smart assignment video as well, because these are actually used for the AI smart assignment for service orders, and you can have it actually determine who's the best fit for service orders that are unassigned. So it's it's tied into that. So I can add other ones. Maybe he's a cybersecurity expert. Add that skill. So then I have some skills for him based on what he's good at, and again you can add those here under the skills section in the menu. Schedule, this is where you can turn on what days, Monday, Tuesday, and you can set their hours so you can track all of that. So now I have him set up for his weekly work schedule. This is just your their mailing addresses and stuff like that. Documents. So this is if there's any kind of HR documentation that you need to store in the database, you can pick that in here and have that tied to the employee. Email settings. Now this is their mail settings. One thing you do want to note, and this is kind of why this banner's here. So if you do edit these, save the settings here first, then test connection, and then save. So that's the order there. This kind of got overlooked when we kept trying to do this save first, and it wasn't saving it properly. Sorry, it's a little confusing there, but. And then admin notes. This is just for generic information. If maybe you want to keep a log of employee interactions, anything really, any kind of notes that you'd want to keep on the employee. Now we can go to the employee portal, and if I'm the employee himself, I can go to my profile. I can come in here, make changes to specific information that's allowed. It's only going to be your basic information. And this, you can obviously edit these things and change, make adjustments on the things that an employee would typically be allowed to do. Also, you'll notice if I hit edit, you can change their, you can put like a picture of the employee or something like that if you want. And this is for logging in. If they want to log in and use two-factor authentication, you can do that in here as well. That's each employee can select that, or you can set that globally.